I'm going to show a poor man's way of solving a problem that comes up pretty quick if you do AI automation, especially for those that are using the Mac Mini, which to me is my day-to-day workhorse for automations. Now, out of the box, for the most parts, it comes with 16 GB of memory and 256 GB of internal SSD storage. Now, 256 seems like a lot, but it's definitely not a lot if you are doing a tremendous amount of automations and have things stored on your machine, especially if you want to run local models. So what I'm going to say here is not going to solve the main problem, but it at least solves one part of the problem, even though it's a small piece of it. And that is not having enough storage to even download these local models in the first place. One alternative is just try to go big on a bigger storage. Now you're gonna have to pay way more to get that. If you're trying to go to like a 1 TB or a 2 TB storage, the cost adds up pretty quick. Now, if you build, say, paperclip automations, the easiest thing to do is just use one of those cloud models. So Claude, obviously, you don't have to deal with this. But if you want to keep everything local, this is just something we will just all have to deal with. So what I did was if you go open code to use a local Ollama model, you can have Ollama installed. So I do have my Ollama installed. But again, the Ollama models are pretty big. So what happens when you run out of space? And I think this is probably not a surprise to anybody. My Mac Mini, I have, and this is I'm remodeling into the Mac Mini right now, and you can see I do have several these external storages, 4 TB attached to it. So what I do is my video production, the videos you're watching, it was produced using this Mac Mini. I simply drop it in, and I have a pipeline that picks it up, processes that, uploads it to YouTube, create thumbnails and all of that running on this Mac Mini. And this is the pipeline right here. I can go in there if you guys want to see it in the future. And well, for Ola, and this runs on this 4 TB, and like I said, I have several of these external hard drives, and they perform pretty well, to be honest with you. So I'm not concerned about the 256 one that comes out of the box, because that is filled up pretty fast. So Ollama is, for me, is installed here. Once I install Ollama, I have it installed here. So I was just prompting just a second ago on this. So what I said was install Ollama, install the open web, which you've seen. So I can say what Ollama models do I have. And this should hopefully tell me, and I'm using Claude here at this time, it should tell me I have the QN model. Take a look at this. 9, close to 10 TB, 10 GB for Gemma A4B that I installed. 5, 5, 5, 5. Well, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5, and then 5, 5. So it's pretty, it adds up pretty quick, right? Let's say what open source models can I install? Um, and the better the model, like Gemma just came out, and is very, there's a lot of fun raving around it. The better the model, the more the size would be. So going down the route of putting it on that external hard drive to me was helpful. Which is why I opened by saying this is a poor man's way, because it will help with the storage of just physically downloading the model and having a place for the models to stay. But the model performance is not really a storage problem. It's a memory problem. So um, even though we solve for the storage, you still have to account for the memory side of things to get like a 24 or something higher. And I know that this video doesn't solve for that, but I just wanted to solve for something that is easy. So what I've done, let's see, I like this Phi 414B. It has good reasoning capabilities. I could install that. I would say show me more bigger models. All right, so some of these models could be pretty sizable, especially when you go into the not the 14 billion parameter, you go into potentially. You see, it's refusing to show me more like the 26 GB one, Ollama. Ollama model or the Gemma 3's 27B because that's 17 GB. But that's just as the, let's see, so it's with 16 GB unified memory. Here's a realistic picture. You can comfortably run that fits in RAM. So this will not fit in RAM. There is a RAM requirement, but there's also still just the pure model size requirements, which is pretty big. So I would say if you don't have the external SSD on the Mac Mini, get one. I can leave some link in the description below on what I've been using. I've been using the Crucial. They work very well for me. They're small and very compact. I just have them attached to the side of my Mac Mini with a nice harness, so I can download these models. And when I've also tried bringing them in when I run the models, because it's on the Mac Mini, I'm not worried about speed. I'm not worried about how fast it runs. If my automation here on Paperclip takes, 1 minute to come back with the result, or it takes 5 minutes, it doesn't really matter to me as much because I'm not sitting here watching this run. You see, one of my automations just kicked on. Which one is that? The mine automation just kicked on. So that's all running live. And I'm not always sitting here. So even if the performance isn't there, well, it failed. I'll have to figure out why that failed. Even if the performance is not there, I'm not too worried about it. So that's just something I've been thinking about. So anyways, hopefully this gives you an idea. Get a couple of external hard drives, which is why I like the Mac Mini as opposed to using some of the cloud services. Because with it, I just have my data on my external drive. I know it's mine. Um, I could pay for like an EC2 on AWS for Microsoft or something. But if I want to put in actually, I have some hard disk drives to attach to it, which are 20 terabytes or more, even for especially for videos production. So the hot videos will be on the SSDs, and then longer storage is on the hard disk drives, and that works pretty well for me. And with some of these bigger models, I just have them stored in there. Who knows? Um, just as a backup, someday if Claude or OpenAI goes out of business, at least you will have. And I think that's actually an interesting point, right, for the apocalyptic scenario of keeping a copy of some of these models, because someday something might happen and you just need that intelligence of that model you've downloaded and kept on your hard disk drive. So I would almost download and save a model like the way people would download and save books that they can they can read in the future, even if you're not actively using it. Just having a copy somewhere, I think it's a wise decision at this point, to be honest. With you guys. So what are your thoughts? Again, this doesn't solve for RAM. I am stuck with this Mac Mini. It's kind of tiny, so usually I'm forced to. Well, I'm not forced. I really like Claude. I'm using Claude day to day. But knowing that I have a way to, um, I have a way to, or copies of these models. Let's see what I have that are essentially sitting on my local machine, and it sits externally in an external hard drive. It can give some peace of mind. So thought I'll share that with you guys. How are you thinking about this? How are you approaching it? What is working for you? Do you have a Mac Mini? Are you not a Mac Mini person and you prefer something else? We're all learning this together. We're all figuring all out together, and I appreciate you being here and being a part of this community. If you want to be AI ready, we have some resources that are available on the AI ready u.dev site. You can pick this up. It's a package um, for yourself, or you can share this with somebody that will appreciate it. This will be a good support for the channel. Links in the description below. Discount codes also in the description below for you to use. Thanks again for watching. This is Fru. I'll see you in the next demo.